Namaste Vivekananda Suraye Sakshat Sukha Swarupaya Swami Anilayanandaji. Good evening to all, and my best wishes to all who are gathered here on the occasion of National Youth Day. National Youth Day, as we know, it is the birthday of Swami Vivekananda. 1984, Government of India declared it as a National Youth Day, and 1985 onwards, we started celebrating it into our country. So Swami Vivekananda. Now I am confused little whom to address. Should I address to be researchers, to be professors, or should I address the spiritual aspirants? Should I address the people who are willing to serve the societies, to be social workers? I am confused because I am seeing a mixture of all. Mixture of various occupations, mixture of various races, creeds, castes. We all have gathered. We can give a glimpse of India in this hall at present, this present moment. It is really wonderful, very impressive to see this. We had chanting in Sanskrit from our ancient Vedas. We had beautiful two Bengali songs, which one was about Swami Vivekananda, one which was highly, very much related with Swami Vivekananda's life. Second was liked by Vivekananda, sung by Vivekananda, and other two songs. One among them was written by Swami Vivekananda, one again it was expressing his glory, another one. So, we are such a wonderful place. We are here to spend some time on all of us. We are here together to spend some time. It is really a great pleasure. National Youth Day. As a nation, all of us, we are here together. Youth, yes, who are the youth? In Raghuvamsha, there is a one definition of the youth. They say, the people who has tremendous liking, tremendous attraction towards the Vishayas. Vishayas means not only the Vishayas as explained in the scriptures or in this one, that only passions, these, that, or kind of desires. It is not like that. Vishayas means they are full of desire, they are full of enthusiasm. It is not insane always. Many times they are willing to do something, some great things. They are ambitious in very positive way. So they are the Yuvakas, as Raghuvamsha tells. So Raghuvamsha has explained, why they explain this Yovana, because there is a particular description of the kings of this Raghuvamsha. That these Raghuvamsha kings, when they were the children, they were innocent. When they came to the youth, they were so passionate to expand their empire. They were so passionate to improve their culture. In each and every regard, they are very evolved people. Evolution program. And when they are entering into the Grihastha, when they get the maturity, at that time they are very calm and quiet, just like an ocean. They are doing their duties quietly, they are following all rules, regulations, restrictions thoroughly, and at the end of life, yoge neke anutyaja. When they have spent their childhood as in the innocence, when they have spent their yavana into the passion, in a positive way, when they have spent their grihastha or that mature period of life in following the rules and regulations in dharmic way, at the end they reached the stage that they could leave their body through yoga. Means as just the way ascetic leave their body through yoga marga, same way they could leave their body through yoga marga. Of course. So it was about the yoga actually I wanted to explain. But if we are, all of us, we are at the youth, and if we go in this same way, if we spend our youth in the proper way, definitely we are going to achieve more and more. Today we are here to remember Swami Vivekananda, to understand his personality, to speak about his ideas, to churn about his ideals. We are here. Just here, I would like to tell a story. Once I was traveling from Kashi to Prayagraj. While going in between, there is a remote area, it is known as Vindhyachal. Now it is under development area, but at that time when I was traveling, some 1.5 years back, not much, but that time it was literally, regarding the electricity they were struggling, regarding the roads they were struggling, regarding the communication they were struggling. And there in that Vindhyachala, a very famous Shaktipitha is there. It is known as Vindhyavasa. So I was willing to see Divine Mother there. And when we were traveling, we went to that place and we finished our darshan, and it was around 8:30 in the evening. And while returning from there, we were supposed to reach Prayagraj by night around 10:30 or something like that, but in between we have to cross the distance. In between, there was a pitch dark area. There were no road lights, nothing, only cars moving, that which we can understand. Both the sides, plain land, the Ganges plain is very fertile and very plain also. So that plain land was there, and only the front road is visible, that's all. Around you, nothing was visible. We reached the one place where there was a railway crossing, and the train was about to come, the crossing was closed, and few vehicles were waiting for its opening. That time, sitting in the car, we were just chit-chatting. One knock came to the car window. One small girl, maybe 6-year-old, not more than that. She was knocking the window. So I just opened the window and I inquired what exactly she wanted. So she said, I am selling the mineral water. Do you need it? We had sufficient stock in our car. So I said, no, it is not at all required. But I was thinking, 8:30 p.m., a small girl, 6-year-old, holding the bag on her shoulder, she is selling the mineral water bottles on the railway crossing. And both the sides is a pitch dark. Maybe if you walk around some half a kilometer or more than that, you may get some village. It might be there. It was not visible. So then I asked, no, we have stock, so it's not required, but I will give you the chocolate. Will you take it? So she said, no, I don't need the chocolate. I need that you should purchase this mineral water. I said, actually stock is there, how can I purchase? Okay, leave it, we will give some money to you. So one of the volunteers was with us. So I told him that you pay some money to her, so she will be happy. So he offered some money to her. That 6-year-old girl, she said, no, I don't need your money also. She is telling in Hindi, नहीं हमें पैसा नहीं चाहिए, हमें पैसा नहीं चाहिए. I want you to buy this water. I said, again that person got confused. अरे स्वामी जी दे रहे तो ले लो ना, प्रसाद समझ के ले लेना. She has nothing to do with prasad. I was shocked. She said, I don't want this money. If I want only the amount, if you buy the water, I will take that much amount and I will give. Then at last I told him, see, she is willing to sell the water to us. Let us have one extra water. Anyhow, today or tomorrow we are going to use it. So we bought some bottles and kept in the car and given the money. She paid the change also. She has never claimed that, no, I don't have the change, this, that. She paid the accurate change. And afterwards again we offered the chocolates to her. So she said, no, हमें जितना पैसा चाहिए था उतना आपने दे दिया. ये काहे चाहिए? ये काहे को दे रहे हैं? ये काहे दे रहे हैं? That local language, ये काहे दे रहे हैं? हमें उसकी जरूरत नहीं है. तो हमें बोला ठीक है, रख लेना. तुम्हारे घर में कोई तुम्हारे भाई बहन वगैरह रहेंगे, उनको देना, तुम मत खाना. And when to know one hand, that water bag is there, another hand money is there. I said, उस हाथ में ले लेना. I was shocked when she lifted the hand. Then from the wrist onward, the hand was not there. It was somewhere, I don't know how it happened and all, maybe some accident. So that hand was not there. But just imagine the self-respect shown by her in that area. This is the real incident I am narrating. It's not a single word I have built up and I am trying to, as it is I am trying to tell you. So that girl, and she accepted only 2 chocolates. She said, "हमें 2 भाई हैं, हम उनके लिए लेके जाएंगे." मैं ठीक है. So she took that, and by the time that gate got open, and unfortunately we have to start because there were some other cars too were waiting behind. So I was thinking, from where this self-respect came to that 6-year-old girl. She was selling the mineral water bottles. No one has taught her morality. No one has taught her. I don't know how it can really be seen. That is not the age to understand all these values, to be frank. If you see any boy who is passing from the footpath, any small child, you give the chocolate, very happily it accepts it. Unless and until it is not moody. Sometimes they reject out of mood, we can't do help for it. But this girl, very consciously, she was rejecting the help. She was not in the necessity of, she was not in the need of her help. She was self-dependent. I was thinking, this is the India observed by Vivekananda and ran 25 years back. This is the India seen by Vivekananda, witnessed by Vivekananda, and he was proud of this India. When we say, Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, O Lord, take us out from this darkness, lead us towards the light. Take us out from this ignorance and lead us towards the knowledge. You see, the 6-year-old girl, he was out of that darkness of ignorance. She was not overwhelmed by the power of money. She was not overwhelmed by the power of name, fame, etc. I was stunned with that experience. It was so deeply went into my mind that I even today also I can't forget her face. And I could just ask her name in between that I forgot to tell you. I asked her name was Chanda. Afterwards I tried to search for that girl because in between when I returned to Bengaluru, people came here telling that Swamiji, we are having some facilities that we can give her artificial hand and all. I tried a lot to search her, but I could not get her address and details afterwards. But I was thinking, no, we are with all these resources, we are with all these facilities, we are with all these studies and so fine mind, finest intellect. What extent we have to work? How vigorously, how with focus we must work for our nation. Our culture is creating each and every moment. It is giving the birth to a James daily. We need to protect this James. We are the soldiers of this nation. We are the soldiers of this country. That is what Vivekananda was expecting from us. Today I am sitting here, I am overwhelmed. While coming also I was going to our companies that really this is the institution dreamt by Vivekananda. This was the institution dreamt by Vivekananda. It came into truth and we all are here sitting and singing his glory. Is it not? But is it enough? That is my question. Is it enough? I don't think so it is enough. The way God has poured His resources on us, the way you remove the word Lord, you remove the word God, the way nature has poured her resources on us, the way society has poured their resources on us, how active we should be. So when we are trying to follow the ideals of Vivekananda, we should be aware of this fact that if we are going to be the scientist, we should be the best scientist. If we are going to be the artist, we should be the best artist. If we are going to be the teacher, we should be the best teacher. If we are going to be the human being, we must be the perfect human being. This is the other aspect of Vivekananda's teaching. Vivekananda was not the only lover of God. He never expresses anywhere that he loves God, because he was aware of the fact that world is one with God. Then what he loved? He loved the nation. Is it not? Was that sufficient? No. He loved the nation. He loved the world. But as a world, what he will take? These mountains, rivers, nature, etc. These industries, these, that, etc. What exactly he loved? He loved the human being. Vivekananda was a human being. Wherever he went, wherever it happened for him to deliver the lectures or spend some time, he went in the search of great people. And he went in the search of their manifestations. When Swamiji visited the World Expo, when it was going on during the World Parliament of Religions and all, it is Swami Vivekananda is the only leader who praised the World Expo. And you know what he says? What he says? He says, leave all these things. They are telling me to see America and this, that, and all this. No, I don't want to see all those things. I want to see the manifestation of men. My own fellow beings, they have brought out this technology. Such an amazing machines are there, such a wonderful technology has come up, and my own fellow beings, they have brought it out, and I should not go there. What do you mean? He goes there and he prays and he relishes it. He enjoyed that experience, that human creativity. He never criticized the technology. Only he was particular that technology should be used for the evolution of human being, not for the destruction. He never criticized the science. He said, science must be useful to improve our lifestyle, to bring us to the betterment. Is it good? So, we need to understand this when we are following Swami Vivekananda. He has praised the technology. He has praised the best ideas of life. Many things he has done. He is not only here because he was having a responsibility. You know what is in the coming days, you will be able to understand it more and more. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. What I am trying to tell you now. See, uniformity of the world, is it not? People wanted it on the name of religion, on the name of caste, on the name of creed. That's why one race invaded the other. History is the witness. They invaded. I want in front of me, the person who is sitting in front, he should think the way I think. He should do what I tell. This was the mentality, this was the psychology. And they wanted to bring the uniformity. Vivekananda was the preacher of unification. And this unification, Vivekananda wanted through unity in diversity. Vivekananda wanted all of us come together as a human being. Vivekananda wanted all of us to reach the higher plane of life, to get introduced towards it. Not only attached to this limited body-mind complex, but he wanted us to recognize ourselves as a consciousness. This was the idea of Swami Vivekananda. And under this idea, he wanted, so when this broad idea, when you start accepting it, automatically the other things, other aspects of life become more smooth. There will not much controversy among ourselves. Vivekananda was never willing we should have such kind of controversies. That's why he was the preacher of unification. That's why his messages are universal, we can say. Why to say? He wanted us to take up everything which is good among us. Share between us and let us grow. Let us grow. That was his idea. Why he identified himself because many prophets, many avatars, all of them they have come. But they have never said that human race is superior. Everyone tried to prove that we are the sinners. We are some deteriorated race. We are going to commit the mistakes. This was the identification which was given to us. But Vivekananda was beyond that. He raised that ancient message of rishis, of Vedic rishis, telling Shravantu Vishve Amritasya Putraha, Aye Dhamani Divyamitasu, Vedaham Purusham Mahan, Amritasya Putraha. There what he says, no? Ye the children of immortal peace. This was the first call of Vivekananda. That's why following Vivekananda in day-to-day life is very much important. Then once you take his ideas, and automatically, whether your karma, your dhyana, your puja, your bhakti, all these aspects get illumined. So if you go towards this illumination, if you want to go towards it in a serious way, we need to understand this idea as it is, not interpreted by somebody else. Yes, we can take some light from others, but Vivekananda's speciality is that you should read Vivekananda. When you are reading Vivekananda, you must, first it happens very naturally. When you start reading Vivekananda, you start thinking. This is the first step it happens. The person who reads Vivekananda, he won't remain blunt. That is for sure. He may not be able to express it, but he starts thinking. You mark the words. He starts thinking, whether in positive way or negative way, whatever it may be. He starts thinking about it. Second thing, what happens when that thinking becomes the prominent, he feels to express it. That's why you can see the maximum people who quote Vivekananda, who are ready to speak on Vivekananda, including me. Though I don't know much, but still, people when they read Vivekananda, they feel to speak about it. They feel to speak what he has told. Immediately you become the messenger of Vivekananda. And third thing, what happens, if you cross this state also, if you can control and if you can wander over it properly, automatically you enter into the serious service activities. You just see around you. Many people, if you see the service activities, so we need not to keep on go like this one, what can I say, whether he is a politician, whether he is a social worker, whether he is a leftist, whether he is a rightist at all, whatever they are. But somewhere there is an inspiration of Vivekananda. Our freedom fighters were not exception for it. So, when we start reading the Vivekananda, or when we start studying the Vivekananda, first you become the thinker, second you become the orator, third you become a very good social worker. And when you go beyond that, if you cop up all these three aspects, and there is a great possibility that you will come up as a spiritual seeker. You will start thinking about the real purpose of life. That's why on all these four levels, physical, psychological, intellectual and spiritual levels, Vivekananda served as a friend. He just come with us, not with the torch bearer and all these things. These are quite very big words, torch bearer, guru, this, that, but he accompany you just like a friend. That's why for the young minds, Vivekananda is a kind of attraction. Vivekananda is a kind of attraction. So, this we need to understand. Whenever we are reading the Vivekananda, keep thinking, keep pondering over it, how we can bring these ideas in our day-to-day life. Vivekananda's ideas are the most practical, that's why they are more important and more appealing. Next, Vivekananda speaks about the four aspects of life. Only four aspects of life. First, he says that fearlessness. He never wanted that human being or anybody should lead the life under the fear. That scary life. Scary life creates the problem. All our problems are there in the life. These are out of fear. Some kind of fear is there. We are scared of losing something. We are scared of somebody will boycott us and all. So many things are there. I need not to explain in detail. There is no time also. But this fear is the one aspect of our life which is disturbing us more and more. What we are supposed to do, it is not allowing us to do. Fear. So Vivekananda works on this fear. He says, be fearless. Abhi. This is the what can I say, first principle which Vivekananda preaches. Second, he preaches about the freedom. He never loved the slavery. Vivekananda never loved the slavery. That's why after the appearance of Vivekananda, even the Indian freedom movement also got wonderful, this one, what can I say, it started moving very fast. It got kind of direction, whether it is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose or Lokmanya Tilak, whoever they are, all were inspired by Vivekananda's philosophy and thought at one level. So, Vivekananda preaches fearlessness, freedom. This is the only, not only about the physical and mental freedom, but he preaches the freedom beyond those things also. That's what Indian scripture says. It speaks about the mukti, what moksha we call it. Third aspect which is where he speaks and which he want to emphasize, that is service. This service is more important. We speak a lot, we read a lot, we imagine a lot. But where are the hands which are engaged in the service? There are no hands, very few hands are engaged in the service. That service is more important. Without that, no implementation of these ideas will happen. If you want to implement ideas, if you want to bring it into the practical life, you have to serve. You have to perform some activity. Why I am using the word the service? That service is the activity which is performed in unselfish manner. Not with selfish manner. Selfish manner, we perform work, we perform duty, this, that, all these things. But service is to be performed in unselfish manner. That brings you the strength of goodness to your character. So, he speaks about the service. Third aspect is service. And last aspect he says, it is the renunciation. All these three aspects are dependent, their foundation is renunciation. See, when mother takes care of her child, she has renounced a lot. She renounces a lot. When father is taking care of family, he is renouncing a lot. We are not having the vision, we are not having the ability to understand it, or we are ignorant about it. Is it not? So this renunciation, it is not something that like wearing the gerua, wearing the okam clothes, we have to leave the house and we have to go in the search of some occult powers. Nothing like that. This is the wrong concept of renunciation. It is there, but it is for limited people, those who are willing to do that. But other than that, every day we have to renounce certain things. If you are, I heard here the Gita classes are going on. When you read the concept of yajna, when Gita comes to the concept of yajna, it is nothing but the renunciation. You are renouncing something for the sake of higher goal. You are renouncing. So, fearlessness, freedom, service, and renunciation. All these 4 points are connected to each other. And here is what Vivekananda taught of his philosophy. Another four points are there. These are, we can say, these are the supplementary to these 4 aspects. One is purity. Vivekananda speaks about the purity. He speaks about the purity of thought. He speaks about the purity of action. He speaks about the purity of your what you can say, this spiritual growth. So, in each and every aspect, he brings the concept of purity. That is the ancient concept of Indian philosophy. That is the Shaucha. So, he speaks about the purity, patience, perseverance, and then he says, above all love. Actually, these all 8 aspects are connected with each other. But the 4 aspects which I told you before, they are more prominent, more palpably we can perceive. If we start thinking in those ways, there is a great possibility for us to improve ourselves right now here. We need not to wait for years to get there. So these are the 4. Then all these things are over. Then it turns towards the nationalism. The Vivekananda's nationalism we need to understand. This is the 125. These are the 125 years we are completing of establishment of Ramakrishna Mission. In 1897, Vivekananda established the Ramakrishna Mission in Kolkata. So he gave this idea of Atmano Mokshartham Jagatitaya. This is the philosophical event, but you have to serve your citizens of India. He was very clear about it. Though you are the sadhus, though you are the monastics, you must serve the society. We should not take anything free from the society. It is our duty. And more than that, he gave the idea that Shiva Bhave Jiva Seva. You should serve each and every human being as a god. Of course, if you go through Ramakrishna Mission literature, there are enough to read about it. Then, when he comes to this nationalistic, this patriotism, the way it was taken by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and other nationalistic leaders, we are quite aware of it. So these are the certain aspects of Vivekananda's life. We need to think over it. Only being in the institution, being into the kind of, a lot of time is there. You people are blessed people. You are blessed with this type of atmosphere. You are blessed with the finer intellect. That is the greatest thing with you. You can read a lot, you can speak a lot, you can express a lot, and you can do a lot. That, the great thing is with you, because you all are not, frankly, I am not bifurcating, but let me make you to understand this. All are not blessed with this kind of intellect. If you give little training to it, you can do the miracles. And miracles are happening around you. That also you can very palpably see. So it is my request on the behalf of Vivekananda's admirer, or what can I say, I took up the oath to lead the life according to his ideals. I am trying for it. So as an aspirant of Vivekananda's ideas and this one philosophy, I would like to request you people also, just go through Swamiji's literature, just ponder over it, discuss among yourself, and think not only that, see how practically we can bring it into day-to-day life. This opportunity is with you. If you use it now itself, wonders will happen in this nation. Wonders will happen in this world. Wonders will happen in your personal social. Telling this much, I am very much thankful that in this beautiful gathering you have called me. I don't know how it was the way I write on. I'm not the, what can I say, so good orator and all these things, but I felt a kind of dragging towards the IISc. Because one, it was the institution named by Vivekananda. Second, full of youngsters. They are moving toward a particular goal. So I just wanted to mix with you people and try to pull your attention towards the higher goal. Beyond, when using this whole stage, you can still grow, you can still go ahead with the beautiful ideas, with kind of creativity. It is my request that on the name of studies, on the name of this one, don't kill your creativity. Don't dry up your intellect and all these things. Rather, nourish it with various thoughts, various ideas, and empower it. As you are getting empowered, the nation will be empowered, the youth will be empowered. So it is my humble request for you. Just go through the literature, wander over it, implement the ideas, try to implement the ideas, and keep the continuity. Don't be nervous that if you won't get the success there and there. Just keep on implementing the principles, keep on implementing the idea, keep on working on it, and you see the miracle will happen. It has to happen. So have this in your mind. Don't be nervous at all, because as I know that you are a lot of things you're supposed to do. Your practicals will be there, your other readings, your researches and all this. But in between that, don't forget that you are blessed with this kind of higher abilities. And you have to utilize it for the betterment of the world, for the betterment of the nation, for the betterment of our own people. Don't get into any kind of negative ideas. Be cheerful, be vigorous, be enthusiastic, go ahead. Troubles will come. We need not to qualify. Even for the greatest people also troubles will come. When we have come to this earth, we should go with some good achievements. Is it not? Not like the emperors who started from the Greece to conquer the world, and who died into the frustration, telling that to keep both the hands open, that I have not achieved anything in this world. So we are not of that race. We are not of that philosophy. We are of the philosophy that we are, when we are here, that itself is maturity. And when we will go from here, that also will be the achievement. So we are of that thought, that school of thought. Remember this. Thank you so much for calling me here. I am very much impressed by your gathering and the performances, right from Vedic chanting to the Mona Chollo Nijo Niketani. It was the excellent. Whatever the moments I spent here, it was the excellent, very impressive, and my all best wishes to you, that you come up with more and more very new ideas, your original ideas. You are here, bring out your originality. Please bring out your originality. Use all these resources. As Vivekananda has said, he used the example of seed, He says that seed accepts everything from the circumstances. He accepts the water, he accepts the soil, nutrition from the soil, he accepts the sunlight, and what he grows into the tree. Is it not? So be original like that. All of you are blessed with the extraordinary intellect. Saying it and use it as much as possible. Saying this, I will conclude my speech. Thank you so much for calling here. Jai Ramakrishna.